10-point spread over West Rockford, 18-8. Ball is brought down by West Rockford guard Rex Parker. Back over to Rod Kaufman. Back over to Fred Boschella. Back over to Parker. Back over to Wessels. His 10-foot jump shot is no good. A tip in by Gentry. No good. And the ball's taken off by Gary Sigmeyer of Elgin. Long pass down court over to Smith. Smith works it over to Ailey. Drives and lays it up. Scores! Ailey scoring for Elgin. And Elgin has a 12-point lead. 20-8 over West Rockford. Ball is brought down by Rod Kaufman for West Rockford. Kaufman dribbling over the side. Works that ball over to Nolan Gentry. Now back over to Fred Boschella. And a foul called on Tom Ailey of Elgin. He fouled Boschella. At the free throw line will be Fred Boschella for West Rockford. Foul number 1 on Tom Ailey. Pushes on the one-hander. It's no good. Rebounded by Rex Parker. Turns around. Works that ball back over to Kaufman, who tries a 20-footer. Good. Elgin 20, West Rockford 10, with 49 seconds to play in the first quarter. Gary Smith dribbling over the left-hand side for Elgin. Still dribbling with that basketball. 40 seconds to play now in the first quarter. Pass goes down to Gary Sigmeyer. Back over to Gary Smith. Tries a 20-foot shot that's up. Good. A swish shot for Gary Smith, the 6'2" senior guard of Elgin High. Elgin 22, West Rockford 10. Rex Parker works it over to Rod Kaufman. Right back over to Rex Parker. Parker starts to dribble down the left-hand side. Works the ball over to Fred Boschella. Gives it right back over to Rex Parker. Jumps on a 15-foot shot. It's no good. A tip-in shot. No good by Fred Boschella. The ball's taken off by Tom Ailey, the center of Elgin. He passes down to Gary Smith. From the side, he shoots a 10-footer. It's good. Gary Smith hitting a 10-foot shot. Pass comes over to Rex Parker. From midcourt, he fires a two-handed set shot that's way short. No good. That is the end of the first quarter.
We couldn't believe that we were behind. We felt that we were probably stronger, but obviously they came into play. They came in to regain their confidence from getting beat the earlier part of the season when we played them in December, and they just outplayed us.
Things just weren't seeming to go right for us for a while, and obviously you get a little nervous and a little stressed when everything you do is seems to turn to muck, and everything they do is swishes.
The ball in the air, tipped over to Gary Smith. Down the left-hand side, he shoots a 10-foot shot. It is no good. And the ball is battled around and taken underneath. There's a big scramble for it there. Finally, Gentry picks it up. Elgin didn't get the tip, of course. The ball goes over to John Wessels of West Rockford. Now back over to Rod Kaufman. Kaufman loops it over to Fred Boschella. Back down the side to John Wessels, who tries a 15-footer. It's no good. The ball is taken off by Paul Hudgens. Hudgens falls down. A foul called against John Wessels. Period. The free throw by Hudgens. Good. The shot in the air. It's good. Hudgens dropped in both free throws. Elgin 26, West Rockford 10. Ball is worked over the line. Jump to the one end, it's good. Kaufman scoring on a jump shot by Rockford. Elgin 26, West Rockford 12. Ball over to Gary Smith. Gary Smith, Elgin, working over to Paul Hudgens. Now West Rockford pressing all over the court, and traveling called on Hudgens. Then over to Rod Kaufman. Rod Kaufman dribbling down the side. Working that ball back over to Rex Parker. Parker works that ball over to Boschella. His shot good. A 10-foot shot by Don Boschella. Here against Elgin. The pass comes into Tom Ailey. Ailey dribbling over the side. He lost control of the ball. Went out of bounds right in front of the West Rockford band. It'll be West Rockford's ball to bring in. Kaufman works it in over to Rex Parker. The Rockford fans are excited now as this press seemingly has worked so far. Over to Don Graybo. Back over to Parker. Down in the corner to Nolan Gentry. Gentry works it back out in front where it's taken by Rod Kaufman. Kaufman wheels over the right-hand side of the court. Works that ball over to Fred Boschella. His jump shot up. It's good. Boschella scoring on a 10-foot jump shot. Timeout has been called by Elgin. Elgin takes time of looping a long pass down over to Gary Sigmeyer. The ball is knocked away, but it's picked up again by Gary Smith. Ball was slapped down by Don Graybo, but Smith was right there to pick it up for Elgin. Smith goes down the left-hand side of the court now, working it back out in front to Paul Hudgens. Back over to Tom Ailey. Ailey tried to get in. The ball knocked away from him. It's picked up now by Kaufman. Kaufman fires it down to Parker. Parker driving and laying the shot up. He scores! Rex Parker scoring for West Rockford. Elgin 26, West Rockford 18. A long pass from Hudgens goes down over to Charlie Rayco. Rayco extending those big arms of his to his 6'6" frame, taking that ball in for Elgin. Over to Gary Smith. Smith works it back out over to Paul Hudgens now. Hudgens in midcourt, dribbling over the left-hand side. Comes down the left side, works the ball over to Tom Ailey. Ailey passing over the side to Smith. His shot no good. And the ball is chased down by Sigmeyer. He loses it, and there's a big scramble for it. The ball is tipped back into play by Charlie Rayco. But Rayco stepped out of bounds, so it'll be West Rockford's ball to bring in. Rex Parker lobbing that ball back over to Rod Kaufman. Kaufman works it back over to Don Graybo, tries a 15-foot shot that's way short, no good. Rebound shot by Gentry, no good. And the ball is taken off by Gentry, who tried to tap it back into play, but the ball was taken off by Sigmeyer. Back over to Hudgens. Hudgens stops, works the ball back out in front now to Gary Smith. Smith dribbling over the side, going down in the corner, jumps in the one-hander, it is no good. The ball's taken off by Charlie Rako. Rako of Elgin, firing it back out in front to Hudgens. And Paul Hudgens shooting the one-hander, no good. He shoots, it's good. It's good. Hudgens free throw good, and Elgin has a 28-18 lead over West Rockford. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Parker brings it over the side to Rod Kaufman. Kaufman dribbling down along the baseline. Tries a 10-foot jump shot from the side, no good. Rebounded by Gary Smith of Elgin, who had good rebounding position that time and took the ball off without any trouble. Smith bringing it up. Stops his dribbling on the outer fringes of the West Rockford defense. Now he moves that ball back over in the left-hand side to Paul Hudgens. Hudgens driving for the free throw line. Works it back out in front now to Gary Smith. Smith of Elgin going down the side, down in the deep left corner. Gentry lobbing it in to Rex Parker. Parker bringing the ball up court. Elgin 28, West Rockford 18. Over to Graybo. Back out in front now to Rod Kaufman. Kaufman called for traveling. Too many steps. Ball goes over out of bounds now to Elgin. Running mate at the guard spot. Gary Smith. Gary Smith right back over to Paul Hudgens. A looping pass underneath to Tom Ailey. Lays the shot up. No good. But Ailey was fouled by Nolan Gentry of West Rockford. Foul number 1 on Gentry. And it's Tom Ailey, the Elgin center, at the free throw line for Elgin High School. It's up. And it's good. Here pushes on it. It's good. Elgin 30, West Rockford 18. Ball is brought in by West Rockford's Rex Parker. Over to Rod Kaufman. Kaufman on the side, back over to Parker. Fires that ball. Back over to Fred Boschella. His jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Oh, is up, it's good. There, it's good. Elgin 30, West Rockford 20. The pass comes in over to Gary Smith. Gary Smith, midcourt now. And West Rockford pressing all over. Pass goes down the side to Gary Sigmeyer. Back over to Paul Hudgens. Works that ball with Ailey. Ball knocked away by Gentry, who played in front of Ailey that time. Back over to Kaufman. Kaufman underneath to Gentry. Gentry shot, no good. But a foul. Free throw by Hudgens, no good. Rebounded by Nolan Gentry of West Rockford. Back over on the side to Rod Kaufman. Lobs that ball back over to Graybo. Back over to Rex Parker. Down the side to Fred Boschella. Boschella starts to dart in, loses that ball, but it's picked up again before it went out of bounds by guard Rod Kaufman. Kaufman jumps on a 15-foot shot that's no good. Rebounded by Fred Boschella. His 5-foot shot is good. Rockford pressing all over the court. A pass comes down to Gary Sigmeyer. Almost knocked away by Don Graybo. Now back over to Tom Ailey. Ailey back out in front to Hudgens. Now back over to Gary Smith, who tries a 20-footer, no good. Rebounded by Nolan Gentry, who got high in the air to snag that ball off for West Rockford. Cross court over to Rex Parker. Bounce pass on the pivot, goes to Fred Boschella, who spins around, tries a 10-foot shot that's short, no good. Rebounded by Gentry, his shot, no good. The ball is knocked off and taken now by Paul Hudgens of Elgin. A long pass goes down to Smith. Smith from the side for Elgin. Turns around, tries a 10-foot shot. That is no good. Elgin 30, West Rockford 22. Throw is up, it's good. Smith shot up, good. Elgin 32, West Rockford 22. Ball is brought up by Rex Parker. Works it over to Rod Kaufman. Kaufman right back over to Rex Parker. Parker works it over to Nolan Gentry. Gentry from the side. Feeds down over to Boschella. Boschella tries to shoot. Boschella's free throw is no good. With his next free throw, it's up. It's good. Again, West High pressing all over the court. Pass comes down to Ailey. Back over to Paul Hudgens. Back over to Ailey. Feet down the side to Charlie Rako. Now back over to Hudgens. Over to Gary Smith. Gary Smith on the side to Sigmeyer. Over to Ailey. His jump shot is up. Good. Ailey with that twisting fadeaway jump shot. That's the first field goal this quarter for Elgin High School. The ball is worked down by Kaufman over to Boschella. He couldn't hold on to it. The ball taken off by Hudgens. Hudgens dribbling down the left-hand side with Elgin leading in the ball game 34-23. Over to Gary Smith. His jump shot from the free throw line is no good. The ball is knocked around and it goes out of bounds. Gary Sigmeyer underneath to Ailey. Ailey lays the shot up. Good. Tom Ailey scoring for Elgin. Elgin 36, West Rockford 23. Rex Parker bringing that ball up for West High School. Works it back over to Rod Kaufman. Down to Nolan Gentry. Tries a 15-foot shot. It's good. Gentry, who loves to shoot from 15 feet out on the right side. Just pouring it through. Shot. It's in the air. It's good. Ball game for West High School. The free throw is good. Hudgens to the bench of West High. Washington, 5'9" junior now in the ball game for West High. Over to Kaufman. Kaufman works it back out to Washington. The ball knocked away by Hudgens of Elgin. Hudgens driving in. From 5 feet out he shoots. It is no good. Ball is taken off by Tom Ailey. Ailey over the side, call for traveling, and the ball goes over